My name is Harry, and I'm from London.
Meghan Markle here.
Today is March 22nd, 2026. It is 6:51 a.m. So let's go on X. This tweet is gonna focus on outside of the world, outside of the US, and some stuff about the war. So I have this on the list, but it's further down. I may not even go over all of my list. All right. I went to look for something, and I spent like maybe an hour, not even, maybe 45 minutes to look for some tweets that's talking about Cuba. This one was the first one, and the other one that I'm gonna share next is about Puerto Rico, who sent delegation. But before I share this tweet, because I was off the internet for a couple of days, not really invested into looking what's going on Twitter. So I went to look on ChatGPT. First I did Google, and Google didn't really give me a specific response. It only gave me something like this. You see the same question I type here, what did Trump did to Cuba? And it gave me articles, whatnot. I wanted, when the Google gave me the answer directly. So I went on ChatGPT, same question, and this is it here. What did Trump did to Cuba in 2026? All right. In 2026, President Donald Trump took several major actions toward Cuba, mainly focused on economic pressure, sanction, and political pressure. Here's a clear factual breakdown of what happened. U.S. What Trump did to Cuba in 2026, declare, so there's that. On January 29, 2026, Trump signed an executive order. My God, this guy is going around the world. Any relation the U.S. had with any countries, he's just going through all of them and just destroy it. Oh my God. Executive order, that's when he bypassed Congress and all of that. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. And they freaking let him do it. All right. In January 29, 2026, Trump signed an executive order declaring Cuba a threat to U.S. national security. The order said Cuba's government supported hostile countries and groups. Who are those hostile? As a matter of fact, from what I've seen so far, I think Cuba have helped a lot of third world country like themselves. Haiti. Not too long ago, I report on some stuff that Jamaica, some doctors from Jamaica, they had to let go. Oh my God. The order said Cuba. So there's all of that. You could pause and read it. He's just going around and just destroy any relation that's going on. It's pretty much anything that's helping minorities, black and brown countries. He wants to pretty much leave them to suffer. Because Cuba have provided, as little as they have provided many education to other countries. Haiti is one of them. I could ask ChatGPT, has Cuba helped Haiti in some shape or form? Most likely, yes. Let's look. So there it is here. The question I wrote is, has Cuba helped Haiti? Yes, Cuba has helped Haiti for decades, mainly through Medicaid, disaster relief, and education program. All right, you could pause and read it. It's because of that, This is why. Not only Haiti, but a lot of third world country, Cuba has helped a lot of them. So he's going after any countries that's helping minority countries, Haiti for one. So that's the answer here. You have to look beyond what this guy is putting in front of you. It's because of that. All right. So I needed to go behind the scene, even though I didn't do a good introduction of that. But two tweets that I'm gonna share with you that making reference to Cuba, and Trump have tried to destroy Cuba, but some other countries are coming to help Cuba. All right, so there's this here. Africans should speak up against what's happening in Cuba. Cuba provided significant military, logistical, and political support to African nations during the apartheid era and independence struggles. Don't forget, Cuba's struggle against Western imperialism is the same struggle we are facing, and it's connected. All right, let's listen to her. I don't want to go too much on those comments. You could pause and read, okay? You could pause and read. But let's listen to what she's saying, and then I'll go to the next tweet.
Raising our voices for Cuba is an affirmation of our humanity. Solidarity is our principle. It should be our basic value as human beings. And when we see our brothers and sisters, our siblings, that are being attacked unjustly, that are being choked and having their life basically taken out of them by structures and systems that are internationally doing this through war, through sanctions, through blockades, we have a responsibility to respond, and we have even a deeper responsibility as people of the United States, because we do not agree with what our government is doing, not to Cuba and not to any of the other countries around the world.
All right, so this is the thing with a lot of African American in the U.S. We speak up. All right, so we're saying that we don't agree with what this administration is doing. You know, I was thinking, once Trump is gone, if we do have a fair election, even though it's going to be hard, I'm not going to say it's easy because they're already working toward that. Okay, the Republican Party is working toward that to prevent a fair election. But if we do get out of this mess Trump has put in the country as a whole, how is the next president is gonna try to strengthen or create some sort of alliance with other countries? Because what Trump has done, is destroy any friendship we have with any countries. All right, so I'm done with this tweet. Let's go to the next tweet. This, I believe it has to do with Puerto Rico. Let's pause. Okay, at the Salvador Allende Hospital in Havana today, when the Puerto Rican delegation brought their huge suitcases of medicine in, the entire U.S. government didn't want this to happen, and the activists made sure Cuban doctors will get supplies anyway. Incredible people. All right, remember, Puerto Rico is a commonwealth of the United States, so they did what they had to do to help Cuba. All right, so yeah, as little as they have, they help so many other countries. There they are. There will be a screenshot in between, okay? Alright, nobody's talking, the video is just playing. At least they all speak Spanish, so they understand each other. They don't need interpretation. So there's the suitcases. As much as this devastation that's going around the world, there's a shift that's going on. The way that they want it to happen, the Trump people, it's not going accordingly. Okay, so I just let it play once the lady start talking. I don't speak Spanish, so I don't know. There will be a screenshot. All right, this is news that gladdened millions of hearts worldwide. News that shows Puerto Rican people and their government as highly superior to Trump and the American Senate, who in savage inhumanity have authorized the merciless blockade on Cuba. Long live free Cuba, long live free Puerto Rico. Cubans, just like Haitians, Dominicans, and Jamaicans, are our brothers, and we must support each other together to fight imperialism over the Caribbean and the world. This is one of the best comments here. Long live Puerto Rico and Cuba forever. May God bless you all, and may we continue to give you strength. All right, how and where can we donate? There's all of that. Does anyone have a postal address where one can send medical supplies to this or any other hospital in Cuba? Please share here on via DM. All right, that's that. Now this is a different topic here. I may not go on all of the comments, but the video itself, how freaking devilish this guy is. All right, Trump's former lawyer, Ty Cobb, just unloaded on his ex-boss after Trump celebrated the death of Robert Mueller. He is a demented narcissist, rules the country in a very authoritarian manner with the assistance of a cowardly cabinet. All right, 1 minute and 26 seconds.
Delegation. How do you rectify the fact that, you know, we're seeing this kind of response from the president, someone you worked for, and what does it say about where we are as a country when families at their most vulnerable state? Here it is on your screen. Basically, the president saying it's good that Robert Mueller died.
So that's the type of person that President Trump is. He's a demented narcissist. Seriously hates anybody who stands in opposition to him, has reworked the Justice Department into a revenge machine, and rules the country in a very authoritarian manner with the assistance of a cowardly cabinet and even more cowardly Republicans in Congress. That's tragedy. That's something we're all having to deal with. But I think, rather than focusing on, the despicable response of a demented president, that we should really focus on the hero that we lost today and ideally gain some inspiration and some strength that we can bring out on No King's Day when we stand up again for our country.
Ty Cobb, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us. We are sorry for the loss of your friend, and we send our condolences as well, of course, to Bob Mueller's family.
Please allow me to send my condolences to Bob's family and friends.
Yes.
Trump sounds like he's somebody who's gonna live forever. This guy is freaking demonic. There's the comparison between the two. Robert S. Mueller III, U.S. Marine, Bronze Star, Purple Heart, Gallantry Cross, 2 commendation medals. Donald Trump, 5-time draft dodger, official staff T-shirt, bowling participation trophy. There's all of that. Let's go to the next one. Now we're jumping into Israel type of topic. Alright, so there's this here. These are deep truths from Joshua Maponga. Those in Israel claiming to be Jews are not the real Jews. They are a creation of the USA, the United Kingdom, and the Rothschild. Thank you! But there it is. Yes, they created it. Like I've said in past videos, whoever the Nazis were, they the same. They carry the same tactic, the same behavior, the same mentality, the same destruction everywhere they go. Okay? They just took the suffering, the pain and suffering that they have inflicted on the real Jews that they exterminated during the Nazis era, okay, and they make it their own as a shield for them to continue their barbaric behavior. Let me hear what he has to say.
Nowhere in the text where Netanyahu and his parliament are included as Jews, Israelites, or Hebrews is an invasion of apartheid, where United Nations moved Europeans, illegitimate Europeans, who are living in Germany, claiming to be Jews, and they are not Jews. Find them a place where they can live. Put them in Palestine, and they are all illegitimate. Now they are killing Palestinians because they say they own the land, but they are not legitimate owners of the land. What the hell are we talking about in this world?
Okay.
I may have to stop because this video will be pulled down. This could be my last conversation with you here, but whatever it is, tell all of them. If you find the people that went into slavery, if you find them, remind them they are the chosen nation. We will kill each other over bad theology. Bad theology. We'll protect and support institutions. Bad theology. Bad theology. We're not young anymore. We are grown up now. We've studied these things and we understand them.
We have reached a dangerous place where belief is no longer about truth. It has become a weapon of justification. Because when theology is corrupted, it stops guiding humanity and starts protecting power. It tells people who deserves land, who deserves life, who can be erased and still sleep at night. And that is the real tragedy. Not just conflict, but conviction without interrogation. We are no longer children. We must question what we inherited, because a belief that makes you dehumanize another is not sacred. It is engineered.
This is what I've been saying. From what I was saying, I didn't even need to read huge textbook or have a PhD level to know what I was saying. It was completely BS. And then since then, you see, my channel is not doing well at all. So which means there's something in there that I'm saying that is true. Many times I've raised certain questions from my crazy thinking and question that I raise when I'm doing this podcast. And then I went and searched. At the time when I first put it out there, thank God I have the guts to put it out there, because sometimes when I listen to it, I'm like, I can't believe I said that. It may sound crazy at first, but weeks or months later, sometime a year later, exactly what I thought is what it is. So I'm not the only one who see exactly what this gentleman is talking about. There's a video that I have. It's on PYTE. I did it several years ago. Never put it on public because I was talking about politics, religion, and all of that. I didn't want to, I was new into creating content. I didn't know how it was going to be received. And I never put it public. Let me know. Put the timestamp. I think this is like the second time I mention it on a video. Let me know if you want to see that video. I might put it out for you guys to see. All right, so there's that here. And what is it? I read somewhere where Jews from Africa, once Israel was created, because they heard it's for Jewish people from Africa who are Jews were traveling to go to Israel. They rejected them. And the same thing had happened to Jews who were in Iraq because they were living freely. Among other religious, whatever, in their area. And then once Israel was created, even them from Iraq moved to Israel. They rejected them. So these people, they cannot be Jews. They're African monsters. They're trying to colonize the Middle East. All right, so that's that. Let me see. They were rejected everywhere in Europe, then turned against the only non-hostile people, i.e. Palestinian, and took more land with the help of Britain and USA to fulfill Churchill's promise to Nathan Rothschild after financing them in the Battle of Waterloo. Okay, so I learned something here. Deuteronomy 28, 15-68, Israel is still in captivity, but in the end is near. Where is the evidence? So that's that. Let's go to the next tweet. The next tweet that I'm going to share with you, it will be a screenshot, and I believe there's translation, and you just read the translation. All right. This man is the only Israeli person to ever say the truth. All right. So I'll let it play, and I will enlarge the caption, and you guys could read along. Okay.
בנימין נתניהו, מה הוא החזון שלך? מה החזון שלך תגיד לי? מזה 30 שנה אתה רוצח סדרתי של השלום. לא, עצור. רד מהדוכן מיד. רד מהדוכן מיד, להוריד אותו עכשיו. קפלן, לא פה. רוצח סדרתי של השלום זה אתה! רד מהדוכן! רוצח סדרתי, רד מפה! בנימין נתניהו, אני רוצה לספר לך את סיפורו של מוחמד אבו אל-קומסאן, בן 32 מעזה. בבוקר יום שלישי ה-13 באוגוסט יצאתי בשמחה לבית החולים. הוצאתי את תעודת הלידה לתינוקות שלי. מתוך שמחה שלחתי לאשתי תמונות ותעודות הלידה בוואטסאפ. אחי לא ענתה. באותו הזמן קיבלתי שיחה מאחד השכנים ששאל אם אני בסדר, והוא אמר לי, הדירה שאתה שוכר הופצצה. מיהרתי וליבי פועם מפחד ודאגה לגורל משפחתי, עד שהגעתי לדלפק הקבלה של בית החולים, וחלק מהשכנים אמרו לי ברעד, הם בתוך מקפיאי המתים. לא עברו 10 דקות מאז הוצאתי תעודת הלידה, ופתאום אני מוציא להם תעודות פטירה. בעזה יש 17,038 תינוקות שהמערכת שלך הרגה. ביניהם 825 תינוקות מתחת לגיל שנה. בעזה היום 35,055 תינוקות יתומים. הדם של כולם ירדוף אותך, ואתה בעזות מצח טוען על כך שאתה מואשם בבית הדין בהאג. בנימין נתניהו, מהו החזון שלך?
Alright, so Netanyahu doesn't care. They are focused, laser focused on their objective. That is to take the Middle East, turn it similar to Haiti, similar to the United States. But I don't think they're gonna win that thing. Alright, so there's that. Let's go. You could pause and read. Let me go to the next tweet. Alright, so there's this here. Probably one of the most insightful and prophetic statements ever said about Israel from 9 months ago. Alright, so let's listen to this. I don't want to go through all of this. Palestinian Christian during the Intifada. Maybe I'll listen to this. Too many videos. You know what? Let me focus on that one only. Alright.
Israelis have is the fucking audacity. You've infiltrated every aspect of American society. You've infiltrated our government. You've bought our politicians. You control our legislation. You funnel billions and billions of dollars, possibly trillions, from the American people on a yearly basis so that you can get free healthcare and go fucking brutalize, terrorize, and genocide people in Palestine. Then run away to your real homes in Europe and New York, New Jersey, wherever the fuck you're actually fucking from. And go live your lives. Go live your lives like you didn't just fucking murder children. Now, you pieces of fucking scum are on every single major news channel because you own the media too. Because you fucking infiltrated that too. Now you're on every single fucking news station playing victim. They want to kill all the... Nobody fucking cares that you're Jewish. Nobody cares. They want to kill Israelis because you're fucking murderous, genocidal pieces of shit. All right? And you have no business in modern civilized society. You are the scum of the earth. They want to kill you. They don't want to kill Jews. They don't care about your religion. Nobody fucking cares about your religion. Nobody cares. We care that you're murdering people. We care that you just unprovoked fucking threw a missile at Iran and are now on all of the news channels playing fucking victim, begging America to come fight your fucking war for you. Again. By the way, don't think we don't fucking know about 9/11. I am so fucking sick of these people. They are the absolute scum of the earth. Get the fuck off my news. Stop trying to convince us to fight your fucking war. And Lord knows, with this fucking ass clown as president, we're probably gonna go. We're probably gonna fucking go to war. Probably gonna go fucking war while Americans are literally struggling to survive. We are in so much debt. We can't afford housing. We can't afford food. But let's send billions to fucking help Israel. These fucking scumbags that don't deserve the fucking dirt on the bottom of my shoe.
All right. So there's that. So much to say. She's right. Not too long ago, I shared with you, even though I didn't show the video, it's a YouTube video of who went somewhere in New Jersey, how the Jews moved to an area, run for office in that area, and they messed up the schooling system, and then they bought the building of that school, and then they purchased the building of the school, turn it into their own thing, and then money that was supposed to go to the public school went to them, which is private, and so many other things. The video was like an hour plus, but I watched maybe the most, I'll say 20 minutes of it. But yeah, I have the screenshot of that particular video. I've mentioned it before on my past video. Yeah, these people are freaking monsters, and they're going other places. Where is that? Argentina. What other place? South Africa. Is it South Africa? Somewhere in Africa, where they're trying to get land, and somewhere in South America. I think it's Argentina, where there's a loophole on the law, and they are aware of it, and order for foreigners to buy the land, whatever that loophole says, they burn that area. Okay, literally burn the area, and then they try to buy the land. And I'm glad people from Argentina caught it, and they're trying to put a stop to it. I shared it in one of my videos. It was in Spanish, but I enlarged the caption of the translation, so you just have to read along. Anyway, next tweet. Yeah, they're going around the world. They pretty much want to colonize every other places, turn it into like a white nation, this type of thing. All right, so there's this here, another TikTok video. She unveiled the real reason why this war was lost the moment it started. First of all, I didn't listen to it. The reason, I think, Israel struck Iran first. That's my reason, and I spoke about it before. The big mistake was to strike Iran first, and then thinking NATO was gonna come and help them take down Iran. But believe me, the countries who are part of NATO, they are part of it. But the thing is that because everybody's seeing what's happening, they can just jump on the bandwagon and go join, because people know it was Israel who started first. And Israel is not even part of NATO. That's another thing. And then the US even did not attack the US. So NATO cannot come to help the US. So that narrative is gone. This is my reason. Let me see if she aligned with me, but let's listen. Some people have different perspective, which usually makes sense as well. Let's listen.
And I'm going to read you guys something. Just stay with me here. This was written by Alon Mizrahi, and he is a very prominent Israeli journalist. Quote, "We are witnessing history. Iran, to everyone's surprise, is destroying American bases so thoroughly on such a large scale and so decisively that the world is not ready for this. In 4 days, Iran has managed to expand its sphere of military dominance in the region. Iran has destroyed the most valuable and expensive military bases, property, and equipment in the entire world. The American bases in Bahrain, Kuwait, Qatar, Saudi Arabia are among the largest military facilities in the world. These facilities have cost trillions of dollars over several decades to build. We are talking about the fact that the bulk of the military spending that has been made over more than 30 years has gone up in smoke. We see radars costing millions, hundreds of millions of dollars, each being destroyed in an instant. We see entire military bases being abandoned and burned, looted and destroyed. And I'm telling you, as far as I know, the U.S. has never suffered such destruction in its entire history, except perhaps for Pearl Harbor, but that was just one attack. No enemy in a conventional war has ever done this to American military forces as Iran is doing right now. It's hard to believe. This military situation is so serious that censorship is blocking almost all new information about this war. If you've no-
Okay, I'm going to continue. How will I say that? All right, remember, so much to say. Russia does not want NATO around its borders. Okay, so much to say. Let me just stop. Let's continue.
Notice we're getting less and less information every day. 35 years ago, during the first Iraqi war, we were shown endless footage from Iraq. Back then, smart bombs and cameras were a novelty, but every night we were shown nighttime footage.
That's true.
Now we hardly see any videos at all.
That's right.
Understand this. Supposedly, this is the world's largest military power with the world's largest air capabilities, and on the fourth day of the U.S. offensive, supposedly breaking through Iranian defenses, we don't see any signs of American dominance in the Iranian sky. Where are all the video recordings of our planes flying over Tehran or any part of Iran for that matter? American soldiers can't even dream of setting foot on Iranian soil. And to understand how desperate this war is, on the fourth day, you're already hearing the most insane proposal and ideas from the Trump administration. They're proposing sending military escorts for oil tankers leaving the Persian Gulf. What are you even talking about? You want to send American ships into the zone of destruction of thousands of Iranian missiles? Now no one can get through the Strait of Hormuz. The Iranians have been preparing for this for decades.
That's true.
They're flaunting the idea of arming Kurdish militias to invade Iran. What the hell are you talking about? Have you seen a map of Iran? It seems the Trump administration has never seen a map of Iran. Do you know how vast it is? What does it mean to invade Iran? Do you think a militia of 10,000 people could invade Iran, or even 50,000 or 100,000? Iran will swallow them up. The U.S. and Israel have already lost this war. The U.S. and Israel can kill millions of civilians in their home. They have powerful bombs and can blow up buildings, but they won't win this war. Iran's military infrastructure and weaponry is deep underground all over Iran. Neither the Americans nor especially the Israelis have any chance of reaching any of it. They're in deep shit. They started something they have no chance of finishing. When this all ends, the U.S. will never return to West Asia. There will be no American presence in the Middle East. I'm telling you this now with certainty. End quote. I don't think they're quite telling the truth about what's going on over there.
Yeah, they're not. They're not. They're not. All right. The moment, I mean, like she said in that article she was reading, Iran has been waiting for this for a very long time. And Israel have been inching the U.S. to go to war with Iran because they wanted to get rid of Iran and then move on to the next one. So they wasted 40 years, Israel, more than 40 years, trying to get Iran, and then they got a stupid president, okay? Trump is beneficial not only, well, before the war started, Trump was beneficial to Israel, was beneficial to China, was beneficial to Russia, with the exception of NATO. I don't know, did they pay him some money? Well, let's just say, okay, let me just put a stop to everything. Let's just say Israel effed everything up because they can't wait. That's the thing here. They had, remember last year, they attacked Iran first, and Iran responded and broke through their Iron Dome, and they come to a conclusion or whatever agreement that was, and then they went back again. They can't wait. And they thought people were stupid. People were not paying attention. So now Iran is not going to stop. All right, I'm going to stop now because I'm 33 minutes and I'm going to continue recording for the next video. So the next video I'm going to start is with this. Continue with the Israel topic. I have a lot of tweets to share with you. All right, so there's this here. Well, let me add this here because it's only 6 seconds. This man directly from location in Tel Aviv said they have gotten the most devastating attack in their country. More than, 16,500 soldiers killed by Iranian strike. Similar to the same narrative that previous tweet was saying on the article she was reading.
They are doing, baby, they are killing our people in the dark. 16,500 murdered. 6,000. They are doing, baby.
Well, if you look at what they were doing to the Palestinian. Okay, so now in order for them to understand what Palestinian was going through, they have to feel it as well. People around the globe was telling them to stop. They refuse. All right. We won't ever forget how they gathered together on hilltops with snacks and drinks to watch Palestinians in Gaza being slaughtered. I'm telling you, there's this one as well. This is a hospital that, a building that was bombed, and then Israel wait until help come, I guess journalists come to document it. They waited, and then they bomb it again. Okay, what about this? Never forget how Israel murdered Palestinian first responders on literal live stream. Repost this, please, I beg you. All right, 27 seconds. Let's watch. All right. So they're calling. You see?
الآن خليك يا الله راح الدفاع المدني قتلوا الناس راح الدفاع المدني قتلوا الناس استهداف كبير الآن كما تشاهدون في هذه الصورة تدمير كبير قصف عنيف جدا.
Okay, may they rest in peace. I'm sure they die already. So this is it. I didn't want to stay too long on this with this tweet. All right, so that's it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. The next tweet that I'm gonna share, I will start on my next video, is this. All right, so thank you for watching.
It is a great privilege to be with all of you today.
You know, we ask for forgiveness and please come back.
As you saw me find the love and happiness that I'd hoped for all my life. You are all in this together, and if I may speak personally, we are all in this together, because asking for help was one of the best decisions that I ever made. You will be continually amazed how life changes for the better